From gigs to gold, we don't stop stacking. Every type of move, that's work for action. Crew online, no cap, no lie. Mob worldwide, watch us multiply. My fire, work fire, bosses ride. This is where legends digitize. Change your vibe, change your code. Yeah, change your life, the fire reload. Jackpot vibes, we light it up. It's the mob fire way, we gonna disrupt. Tap to win and connecting. The bonus grows with every spin. We hit the jackpot, jackpot, that's the mob. We hit the jackpot, jackpot, that's the mob. We hit the jackpot, jackpot, that's the mob. Yeah, yeah. We hit the jackpot, we mob. Hey yo, boss life flowing, prize money growing, new system loading, it's all in the code.
Hey, happy Mondays, newbie.
Is it a happy Monday? Are we happy?
I am
happy.
I am.
There's lots of stuff going on, right? So.
It is lots of stuff, and yeah, everything. Because, like I said, we're gonna, I like the Kobayashi letter. You see him on X probably a lot, but he does a lot of the analysis and just kind of. I'm sure he's got little biases here and there, but at least it's pretty straight. But we're gonna talk about that because it's getting wild in Greenland. Getting wild in Greenland, Snoopy.
It is.
Who would have thunk it? But anyways, it's all part of everything, right? He's got all kinds of this tariff stuff going on. He's wild. But what do you think the crypto fear and greed index is, Snoopy? You think, but did we go down?
Yeah, I'm gonna say we went down, and I'm so tired of these exchanges manipulating the market.
Yeah.
But I've grown to understand why they're doing it. They have to have liquidity. Like you have to have money moving. You have to have stuff happening. So it's pretty much why they're doing it, right? Like, they got to make money.
Exchanges got to do some exchanging. Yes.
Yeah, you got to do some exchanging. So that's why they're doing it. It just sucks, because people are falling victim to it. They're getting shaken out, and they're hearing all this new stuff, and it's just, man, it's manipulated market. You're better off to just hodl. Just hodl through it all. Those are the people that win, right? They just keep holding. They don't try to get out here and get a better position here. Just hold your bags because they want your bags. They need your bags for liquidity.
They do.
So.
They do. And you should take them off central exchanges.
Yep.
But I'll refresh. It probably went, like I said, I'm pretty sure it went down too. But let's see. Ooh, at 32. All right. Not too bad. I'm surprised. But we were up in the 50s, just a week ago. I know it says like this, but I know I saw one. We were on the show last week. But yesterday, fear, and now we're still in fear. Wonder if we're going to head into extreme fear. But yes, the market is is reacting, and that's what it always does. It's weird. It's not always like I would say they don't like uncertainty. Yeah, they can take bad news. It's all. I mean, like I said, they can put in bad news and still kind of deal with it. But when he does this stuff, they don't know what is going to go on, man. But like I said, that's why it's interesting. I want to go through some of this kind of stuff and all that. Come on, what is the abstract? What is it? Let me get it here. Got the Eastern Digital. How you doing? Good evening, Eastern Digital. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Right on. And there, Jason.
Abstract's doing cool stuff. They have opened up where you can tip with any token on the chain. So which is a big move. So they're over there doing some stuff.
All right, on. I was just I said it because the stream wasn't working, but now it's working. My bad. Yeah. And it's me, so I'm not blaming them.
I think all those golden things, those comments, you can actually see you've been getting tips.
I have what? Look at that. My bad, dude. That's crazy. See, I can't see this to everybody. Much love. Much love. Thank you. There you go. That's it. I didn't end up. Thank you, Snoopy. I did not know. It's been a bit over there, but I've been going back and forth. What I thought at first is I just weren't titling them right sometimes every day, but anyways, it doesn't matter. But that's cool. Yeah, that's good. They're doing some things over there. It's awesome.
Yep.
Thanks for letting me know. Jason 5449. Happy Monday, bro. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Right on. Whoop whoop. And Cheryl Twisted Tree. Hello, wise guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Cheryl. Thanks for joining us. Right on. And My Crypto Adventures. Like FOMO says, the hardest working woman in Web3. Right on. Good to see you. Happy Monday, Web3 Wise Guys fam. Yes, we got good stuff, my crypto adventures. Because we talk about crypto, we talk about news, and like I said, this is going to be it's affecting us. Yeah, so that's why we talk about this stuff. But I'll kick it off with this. You're going to love this, right? And this is, like I said, I tell you both sides, and this is Kobayashi letter, but this is going around, right? President Trump sent a letter to Norway's prime minister saying he no longer feels obligation to think purely of peace because the country decided not to award him the Nobel Peace Prize. That's correct. Yes. It's kind of wild. He said he puts these things out there, right? But I can guarantee you that's not the reason we're going to Greenland, right? Mm-hmm. He just kind of throws out stuff, man. He kind of puts people in in a tizzy. He does it on purpose. Yeah. But he's definitely serious. And like people, maybe people don't know, but the United States have tried to get Greenland before. Other presidents have tried to buy Greenland. Just like we bought the Louisiana Purchase, right? We've tried to buy that before. Okay, so it's not some kind of like crazy whatever, but it is wild how this wild president we have is doing it. But his tactics work, man.
Yeah, I don't know that he'd be the best candidate for the Peace Prize. Maybe the Nobel Chaos Prize. Maybe that could be a thing, you know.
He stopped 8 wars last year, man.
Huh?
He stopped 8 wars last year.
I know.
Yeah, but, I know.
He's come in and shaking things up, you know, which it's been a long time since we've had a president like that. So I think that's the shock and awe, you know. It's like, man, this guy's chaotic, you know, and like, dude, we used to be the most feared country in all the world, you know, because presidents didn't take crap off anybody, you know. So now that we've got one back that's acting like that, I think it's just surprising and culture shock, you know. So
it is absolutely, yeah. I mean, no one's ever really. We used to been like, skipping through the daisies, but yes, this is the whole thing, right? The little red, that's Denmark. Greenland, I tell you, everybody, this doesn't look like this. I laugh at this because, Greenland isn't this size, right? It's funny. They got it bigger than the U.S. Even I've seen other things people talk about maps, but it's because how they, whatever they do, doesn't matter too much. But anyways, that's Greenland and then U.S. So this is Denmark that are actually starting to send troops. They're sending troops to Greenland to defend their land. Yeah. But yes.
Who's sending troops?
This is Denmark right here. Yeah. Denmark right here.
It's so tiny.
Yes, there you go. Oh, there you go. GW Rich. Thanks, brother. Happy MLK Monday, Web3 Wise Guys. Just dollar cost average with a little extra during the dips. Good point. And happy MLK Day to you, GW Rich. Thanks for joining us, brother. And anyways, good Pappy, my man. Brothers, good to see you, Pappy. Safe travels. Hopefully we'll see you on Spaces tonight, man. But thanks for joining us. Yeah. You guys are going to like it, though. Like I said, we're going to get into this whole, strategy he's got. Because like this guy, Kobayashi, he's found that it's not just random, everyone. This is literally his negotiating tactic, okay? So just getting into it, this is, like I said, what we're going to talk about, right? But tariffs aren't a one-time event with this guy. It is like an episode, right? Just like a TV series. It happens over and over again. First it comes in waves, right? He shocks the market, yeah. Then it fades, right, a little bit. You don't hear it talked about anymore. Then they come back again with people when people get a little comfortable, right? It does. This is, like I said, it's a strategy. But this isn't chaos. It is a cycle, and he uses this a lot now. And it's not just in tariffs. It's kind of wild. We say it, Snoopy. He throws bombs, grenades, nukes out there, and then he brings it back to where literally or probably originally he wanted to go. Yeah, that's what he does, man. So it is a strategy. So it is getting wild though. Yeah. So they're saying tariffs aren't even about trade. Yeah, they're leveraging for geopolitical demand, and they want Greenland. Right. This is all what it is. It's just negotiations. Yeah. So tariffs is the economic pain button. Right. It's literally what it is. And Greenland is the strategic prize. And we don't just want it just because it's random. Right. Militarily, we want it. A lot of submarine bases, a lot of ways, kind of Russia, they kind of ease around there. That's where their subs come in. And then it goes out into the Atlantic. And people don't know where some of that stuff is sometimes, right? We have no northern military, really, any bases. Yeah. Arctic routes. I don't know. There's icebreakers. I know Russia does these things. These are things why they want it. And then, of course, there's minerals, right? There's all kinds of things. And who knows? Maybe there's UFOs up there. Snoopy. I heard there's a UFO that crashed up there. But I'm just saying, those are real reasons why this is starting to happen. Yeah. So Europe, that's the pressure point. And markets are just collateral damage. I mean, it really is. He doesn't care about the short term. Everybody getting frantic, everybody doing their emotions and just kind of going in there. Yeah. Tariffs aren't the goal. They're just the crowbar. We're just smacking people because this is a way to get everybody to the negotiation table. That's really what he's doing. And he's, like I said, you can see here, and this is literally what happened with China. Yeah. This is psychological warfare on the market. It really is. So he drops scary news. Nobody can trade, right? It just crazy, right? Let anxiety build up for 48 hours because he did it Friday, just like he did it with China, did it Friday. He let social media, news, and group chats just spiral into frenzy. You can see it. I was watching it on X. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Then he reopens and the futures and whatever all this trading goes, it's all in fear this Monday, just like you see the markets. I don't know. Is it bad? I haven't looked at stocks. Are they down pretty bad too, Snoopy?
I actually hadn't looked at them, but I see it all over the timeline. Like, this is going to be a very, very rough week.
Yeah.
Stocks included, gold, silver, could pump, just people moving money. That seems to be a fear asset where people like to move money. But yeah, I mean, everybody had the whole weekend to see that this was going to happen, as soon as the market opened. So a lot of people were mocking Trump for doing it on Friday, but I think he's actually given people time to make moves. I've seen complaints today about one of the biggest whales in Trump's token, the World Liberty token, actually dumped a big bag 1 hour before the announcements come out. So, I mean, everybody's got time, if you're paying attention to make those moves. So it's not financial advice, I mean, it could go completely the other way, with market manipulation and stuff like that. So just pay attention is all I can tell people,
It is. And calm down. Yeah.
Yeah. Calm down.
But like this, look how extreme the opening threat was. That's what they're talking about with China. 100%, right? It's not a policy number. It's a shock number, right? He just throws in round numbers, right? People 100%, that's like crazy. But that's it. It's just like I said, it's a negotiation tactic. He starts absurdly high or something crazy ridiculous, right? Make any compromise feel like a relief, right? Even when it got down to 50%, all that kind of stuff. The other side feels like they win when it does go down there, and markets calm down, and the deal gets framed as success. It literally is his crazy tariff playbook, yeah. So down here, and like I said, this is Kobayashi. I pulled this kind of stuff and just kind of was going back and forth and looking how we could talk about this. But this is kind of the step-by-step playbook. And I'm just saying because this is interesting. And if you want to, like you guys, like you're trying to do charts and do this stuff with market stuff, look, this macro and all this major like news stuff like this obviously affects stuff like this too. So if you can understand this, you can do good, you can do good trading off of this stuff too, right? If you just understand the craziness, yeah, just relax. But this one, right, this here, it's just a cryptic threat. That's what he does. It's a cryptic threat. Markets hate uncertainty more than they hate bad news. We started off saying that, right? But that's all it is, yeah? And then, he drops the big numbers. We just said that, right? He goes with just round crazy numbers, 25%, 50%, 100%, big, scary round numbers. And they grab headlines. Everybody runs with it, right? His haters and his people that are on his side, they just run with it. And then you got the weekend pressure loop. It repeats on TV, social media, and it keeps the fear alive. It's literally, it's crazy. And then, over the weekend, there it goes. The target country, they can't ignore it. They have to respond, and they have to react publicly. You just seen it. The Danish, they've been doing it. Even the EU, the European Union, they're all doing things. The big thing that's also going on this week is Davos, right? That's just crazy where all the billionaires come and meet and scheme and do their planning. right? How they're gonna do us next. But there it is, right? Futures, emotional selling, not logical selling. That's all people are doing in a frenzy, right? Because they don't know. No one knows what we call him President Wildman. They don't know what he's going to do, right? And then on Monday or Tuesday, which is happening now, it's the realization phase. And people remember these aren't active yet, right? What he just did is not active. They're weeks away. He just said it, okay? And everything just starts reacting and it goes bonkers, yeah? And then there you go. You go. And let's see. That's what I'm saying. Keep track of this, right? Let's see. This is kind of by Wednesday, right? Smart money starts buying. Fear creates discounts. And professionals start stepping in because they know that whatever was said, it really hasn't happened yet. It's just a discount. They can get into whatever they want to get to, whatever stocks, gold, whatever, right? And then, talks are happening in real time. They're happening now. And progress is being made. I'm sure there's back channels, all this stuff happening. It is. They are definitely talking. It's crazy. Like I said, they have sent troops to Greenland. And then hope replaces fear. This will happen maybe over the next weekend or 2 weekends from now. And it's just crazy because it is a cycle and it's starting to be wild to see it. And then damage control. And it just kind of calms down the crowd. And then you got the deal announcements here, right? And then, a trade deal is announced and markets hit new record highs and it just repeats until the next crazy thing, right? This is literally his negotiating style and what he's doing. So it's just crazy. Like I said, if you just look at it, step back, go back to this, because that's what Kobayashi is talking about. Go back to his deal and what he's talking about. And let's see if it really is like just kind of part of a prediction that's just he does with these kind of tariffs. This is how he runs it. Yeah, it's funny to see though. It's wild. Hold on, I didn't even know you can't do the comments, can you?
No,
my bad. Honolulu on Monday. Why my guitar gently weeps. I look at you all still. My guitar gently weeps. I love that. I love it, man. I love it. Tell us who, Honolulu. I love it. Hey, wise guys. Good to see you. Thank you, Night Owl. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. And appreciate you, Honolulu. And still driving. Drive safe, Pappy. Yes. There you go. Enjoy. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Comfy. Sup, boys? HMLK. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Yes. Absolutely. No wonder the banks were closed. Thank you, Comfy. Floor, happy Monday, wise guys. Good to see you, Floor. Thanks for joining us. Right on. And DK, happy Monday. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us. And this is in Bappy's wheelhouse. While my guitar gently weeps song by the Beatles. All right. I never heard that one by the Beatles. You ever heard that song?
I don't think so. It didn't ring a bell.
Went deep into the repertoire.
Yep.
There you go.
So when did this article come out? I know this has got a lot of attention.
2 days ago.
Yep. So it's kind of amazing, right? That Elon announces a $1 million payment for the best article, and you see all these amazing articles come out. It's like it's fired up so many creators to actually get out there and create, So
right.
Wise move on him. I just wonder, like, was this released for public knowledge, or was it released to try to get a piece of $1 million? Either way, it's fine. It's a great write-up, great article, great content, and it actually educates. I believe it's all truth. But I think I saw that over 8 million views. So.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I didn't see, but yes, Kobayashi, man, he writes all kinds of stuff. But so it's not just even mainly news. But yeah, it's gotten quite a bit, and yeah, I'm sure you're going to see a lot. I've been going through a lot of AI stuff. People are starting to put out good, and I mean, that's what I'm saying. It should be like this. I get it, I mean, I got nothing wrong with the reply guys and doing all that stuff, but that is not really bringing a value to something like this, right? Mm-hmm. It's good for vanity stuff, right? And just for you feeling like you're getting good reactions to the content you put out. It's great, right? But this is the kind of stuff. We were just talking about Trump's crazy ideas on how he does these tariffs. So there is a method to his madness. And it really it's crazy because you can see it with China. You see it anytime he uses this tariffs. It's crazy. It's just like, and I like down here, he even likens it to, and where I got it from is like marketing. It literally is marketing, right? When you're doing a sell and you got upsells and all of these things, it's kind of the same thing, but on a massive, crazy global scale, right? It's a shock. It's a shock thing. And you do. And it even creates, I wouldn't say creates FOMO. It could, right? It's a little FOMO on Denmark. I'm sure they've never sent troops over to Greenland. So that's what I'm saying. It is a marketing, because that's kind of what he is. He's a salesman, right? So, and he's also a good negotiator. You can't deny that, right? But anyways, it is wild that this is literally, it's a game plan. And that's what Kobayashi, like I said, talked about. Keep an eye on this one. Go look at it, right? It's a step-by-step. Because if you can understand that, and the next time he does it, you don't go do stupid things with your assets, you can actually stack it and then, you know, work it, right? And you can come out on better than everybody, you know, that's freaking out. Don't get emotional, right? Just understand what he's doing. So just wild stuff. Yeah. And then again, Bitcoin, its digital gold narrative is taking a hit. Now, we brought up last week, like it was kind of decoupling a little bit from the market, right? It did that, right? But now it's, again, more obviously going with stocks and all of that stuff. Again, while gold and silver hit new all-time highs again, right? So it's kind of losing its narrative as that, right? So I don't know. There we go. What do you got? His method. It is a chart, Bappy. His method is a chart. It's crazy. Polymarket. And that's another thing. Dude, like Polymarket, they had this is for Bitcoin, but just 2 weeks ago, it was at like 73% that Bitcoin was going to hit 100 grand by the end of January. That's dropped. Now it's in like 28%. Yeah. Just because of kind of, like I said, just of that, what's going on over there. Imagine if you kind of, you know, I mean, he wasn't doing all this stuff with Greenland, but if you saw it coming, you started seeing it's coming, you could have took that bet on Polymarket and said, look, it's not, right? He's gonna throw a wrench and freak everybody out. Have you been kind of following this crazy stuff, Sal? Or are you more with the
Yeah,
wild,
no, yeah. You can't help but follow it.
Yeah, it's all over crypto Twitter. Yeah. Our CBC News left out Comey said about the new. Yeah, it's crazy, right, Honolulu? I mean, that was real. That wasn't AI. I try to make sure that I'm not just picking up goofiness and kind of putting it out here. But yeah, that is wild, right? It's you know, some of this with the news, you got the same problems we do, Honolulu. I mean, it's all very, very controlled narratives. But right here, dude, this is crazy. Like silver is almost over 100 an ounce. Yeah, wild. Yeah. So, you know, and look, this has only been, I guess you say the back half of 2025, and nothing but bam, 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 green candles straight up from $30 up to 90, right? That's wild for something like that.
Well, I heard that on the Mint, on the website, like the Mint website where you would order your coins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have it priced. Well, they took it offline. You can't buy them right now, technically, but if you go, I haven't done it. I probably should check, but I heard that they have it listed at $178.
Oh, really? Silver, huh? Oh, that would be wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for who knows? Maybe this is paper silver. I'm just joking.
It is. Well, that's what I was going to say. So, like the market, like Wall Street and everybody's basically it's paper silver, $90. You know what I mean?
Well, it is, anyways. Like I'll get, because we're going to get into it. I'm going to a place where you literally can buy it, and those places upcharge. It's crazy. It is wild, right? But that's for physically holding it, right? It's a big difference of something, you know, you got paper, everybody, or it's sitting in your, you know, wherever you keep your stuff, you know, buried in a bunker, right? I don't know. But it is crazy. Like I said, all this stuff is hitting gold and silver. It is, you know, it's all these geopolitical. I mean, people are a little obviously nervous. You see crazy things going on here in the U.S. You got people acting like fools in different little states around here. And look, I mean, now people are kind of walking around neighborhoods with guns. Yeah. So we'll see. It is getting wild. But I mean, gold, almost 5,000 per ounce. Yeah. It's getting close to that. But look, I already tried to buy some, everybody, something different. Do you all know something, another, I guess you'd say, precious metal that you've been hearing about on Crypto X?
Uranium.
Oh, I don't want to know. Yeah, that could be one. It is. Yeah, it is. What do you
Copper.
think?
That and copper, yeah.
There you go, Sal. Right. But check it out. And I looked. You cannot buy copper bars. Okay, they are fully out. This is JM bullion. Yeah, you can. I was looking for it. Anybody got any 1 ounce bars of copper? You let me know.
I got some.
Good for you, Sal. Right on physical too. Good for you.
And I have a shit ton of wee pennies too.
Do you really? That's great. Because I'm telling you, look, and this is. Do y'all anybody reason why it's not like because I'm like thinking whatever it is. Do you know what they use? Everybody uses. What do you use copper for? Anybody?
Wiring.
That's one. Yeah.
AC I was going to say, I mean, you can use it when you're planting too. It helps your stuff grow faster.
Yeah. Well, that's another one. But also batteries, right? All of the way, the cadmium, all these different batteries. What are we talking about with AI? All of this stuff with robotics.
Yeah, the sun things too. The solar panels.
Solar panels. Yeah. All of this stuff. So these are two places, AppMex and JM Bullion. None. Alert me, right? All out. So just saying, I don't know where it was. Last time I saw it was like $5-6. It's probably been up by then. Yeah. But there's a good one. There's a good one to get. So just pay attention. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of crazy things happening. And then, we talked about this already. The Clarity Act is stalling. But some people are saying it's a positive for crypto, right? I don't know. I don't know about that. But that's because we're a little impatient, I would say. Yeah. We want this stuff to get going. But, this Vandepop cited crypto exchange Coinbase withdrawing support for bill Wednesday as actually kind of a good thing, right? There's a lot of over regulations happening, right? It's kind of a posturing type thing. Like I even know what Brian Armstrong, he's over in Davos now at that, fancy schmancy all billionaire hangout, right? Where they do their thing. What do you got, Bappy? The third largest copper mine in the world, Arizona. That's what I'm talking about, Bappy. I like it. Hey,
and that's an option, right? Like you can actually buy stocks in these miner companies, which will follow with the copper prices. Same thing with gold and silver. So, if you can't get copper, there's your investment there, which is still paper. It's really just paper owning it. But
if anybody has pennies too. Pennies, I think it's 81 or older. It's all copper, so put them aside.
81 or older. That's awesome. Just like, what is it, 64 quarters, 1964 previous?
Yep, and under is all silver.
Yep. These are all...
the 64 is in the Kennedy ones, but most of them, like dimes and everything, is silver.
Right on. Exactly. And Jason says, yeah, don't throw away scrap copper pipe away. Yeah, don't do that. Hey, just goofy story. When I first moved into, this house, they took all the AC units. They took them. It was just before I moved.
I was fixing to say the last time that we send big metal surges like this, you started seeing people going in, ripping all the wiring out of the house, all the copper pipes and all that stuff. And you'll see that stuff again, especially all these unoccupied homes that are sitting in these communities. Yeah, you'll start seeing stuff disappear.
I know. I need to get my little 6-legged Android, robot dog with the flamethrower, and he'll just be pacing up there. There you go. It's crazy because it is. The world is wild, man. Right? This is another thing. Just talking about adapt or die. Solana Labs CEO opposes Vitalik, right? Approach to blockchain. It's just interesting. It's just two different ways, kind of thinking. Anatoly, right, said he wants Solana to be constantly evolving. So, right, if you don't know what he's talking about, that's kind of a, thing. He advocates constantly evolving network. Solana needs to never stop iterating, right, to meet users and developers' needs. Now, Ethereum with Vitalik, you heard him just talking about that he wants to be able to, and it's not there, but he wants Ethereum to be able to, you're there, and then he can kind of obviously not just walk away, right? But he just doesn't need to keep updating and doing things to it. He wants it to be able to coexist independently, right? So there you go. It's just like I said, it's just a different way. And, that's what you're seeing. And that's good. Innovation, however this is going to work, right? You have to have all of these different types of models, right? And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But they emphasize continual updates and community-driven updates, right? Improvements and things like that, of people doing that. But the debate, it supports supporters of Ethereum's model, caution against feature bloat and security risk, right? While Solana's advocates warn that hands-off approach stifles innovation. So again, just two different theories of thought, but we'll see. That's cool, all right? There's nothing wrong with people debating and building and seeing which one works. That's a good thing. And then Bermuda. Bermuda is going to have an on-chain national economy, sponsored by Coinbase. That's good. Look at Coinbase getting Bermuda. What a beautiful place for you, Brian Armstrong. Good for you. Yeah. But it will work with Coinbase and Circle to help bring its economy on-chain. The island nation will start with government stablecoin pilots and tokenization effort, right? It aims to eventually provide the benefit of lower costs and greater global financial access, right? I don't know. I like Bermuda. It's beautiful. Yeah. So we'll see, right? We'll see if they're going to be like the world's first fully on-chain national economy. What do y'all think? No? Yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, right? That's good. And there we go. I have to share West High Yield. And it's best. Oh, look at you. Lou, you got it right there. They use copper. You need some, Honolulu? We'll get it going, man. And what are you talking about, Bad Kraken? Yeah,
I think he's talking about the thefts, but I mean that could go along with the Solana chain too. So
yes, it could be both. It could be copper piping too. But yes, the nation will consider is that 73,000 residents, so it's actually good. It's kind of good little, little starting point, right?
Yeah, but isn't there already other economies that are already on chain?
I don't know. Is there? I don't think fully, right?
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I think with something like 73,000, it's doable, right? I don't know. But huge, an entire country is coming on chain using USDC. So excited for other than the Bermuda Triangle, right? Watch out. Don't get caught. You don't even hear about that anymore. It's crazy. No. I used to remember when I was a kid. It was a horror story. And then here, Tom Lee. Did you guys see this? I think from Friday. Mm-hmm. But did you see it?
Yep.
Crazy, man. 200 mil, right? But he was showing you, bro, he's got more viewers than any network, right? You could talk about ABC, CBS, whatever national network. He's got more viewers, right? So, look, it's all about eyeballs. We talk about everything. It's attention. And if you have the attention, right, good for him getting paid 200 mil. But, so it is crazy. But that's why he invested it, because he's going to kind of, like I said, he's going to use Mr. Beast's platform. Yeah. So there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we shall see. That was announced. I think whatever he was. I saw him on stage talking about it. But it's people were kind of saying he's crazy. But why? Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay $200 million for his platform. No way.
No, you probably got a lot of bots. Is that what you're saying, Sal?
Well, not only that. I mean, a lot of his viewers are young. They're kids. You know what I mean? They probably don't even have any money, anyways. So
true.
I don't know.
It could be money, or it could be just them getting that kind of stuff out, right? I don't know. Let's see. GWH, we are running up to the time for the State of the Union address, and market does not like the FUD that it will bring. Yes, it doesn't. No. When is the State of the Union? Is it today? No, it's not today. No. Yeah, is that February, or is it? When is it? GW Rich, let me know, please. Thanks. Yeah. But, and look, I'm not gonna get too in this because it's kind of a goofy thing. But Pudgy Penguins remove a racist post after the Manchester City complaint. Yeah. Crazy, right? It's just. Have you all seen the story or no?
I saw it. Yeah. I didn't know this happened, but yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is, because they did remove it, right? It's set to apologize for racist post it made last week following a complaint from the NFTs, their project, right? So, but their football part, soccer, we in the U.S., but it is football. I don't think I want to get down to it, but it's making fun of India's economy. Right. And how whatever you want to use, even like where we talk about Cato and the yaps and just the little farming that we do. But that's literally what he was kind of doing it, right? So just saying that kind of stuff, might there, right? India's economy. So just saying that's kind of what went on, but they did remove it. So whatever. It's just kind of weird, man. Everybody takes a lot of things very, very serious.
Yeah.
And I was watching this Gen Zer watching Archie Bunker, right? I'm not going to do Archie Bunker.
I love Archie.
Right? It's crazy where we were and how, like, look, man, it's kind of very, very, it's just weird that everybody takes a little bit or very sensitive, right? Calm down.
Yeah, they're too serious about stuff. I was just saying that to somebody in the post. I was like, you people need to learn to laugh. I was like,
really?
People make comedians and comedy. That's exactly what it is. You're supposed to laugh about it. They make fun of everybody. It doesn't, discriminate, and they just don't want to hear that. They don't know how to laugh
at all. And I can tell you for a fact, I know when I was in high school, it wasn't all like this, right? And we all kinds of different colors, but it wasn't like this. It was just.
Yeah, I know what I said. I love South Park, and I got reamed from people for that. I was like, what is wrong with you people?
I know. I don't get it, man. But it was funny to see the little, like I said, the little Gen Z youngin. She just was kind of shocked. Like, he's just saying that, right? Like, that was TV. Wild, right? Wild, but we were all fine, and it was okay. I mean, nobody, no rioting. But anyway, Bitcoin price crashes to zero on his paradox. Man, I wish I could have bought a couple for a zero, right? But the glitch, it fuels mass liquidations on it, right? So they did roll it back. They rolled back the chain, and I guess got it back corrected. But bro, imagine if you could even have picked it up for 300, right?
Yeah.
So, that'd be awesome. Like I said, I don't know fully about the story. I just kind of picked it up when we were looking at stuff. But anyways. Okay, when I posted the screenshot, I thought it was a UI bug. Then I saw on the computer the price came back after going to zero. Now there are thousands of liquidations, right? So I'm not going to play it, but yeah, you can see.
I hope they're going to refund those people.
I know, right? There you go.
I mean, that's pretty messed up. They don't refund those people that got liquidated.
I would say it's not a good look. And yes, we'll see. Like I said, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll try to find, like I said, follow-up stories. But look, confirmed that user funds were safe as it was. I mean, I get the funds were safe, but what about the people who got liquidated, right? They said the recovery efforts are ongoing. So yeah, I'll try to find, like I said, follow-up stuff. But bro, that's crazy, right? $100, $200 Bitcoin. That is going down. I would have been sweet. Yes. Here we go. They have to have something to complain about. Oh, Archie. I know, Pappy. It's crazy. Back then, like I said, there was all kinds of the Jeffersons, all of that stuff, man. It's okay, right? Stop thinking and taking life, right, a little too serious, right? You're not the main character. Calm down. And then this is interesting. It's a Solana validator. Decentralization is under scrutiny. Yeah. But these validators, 84% drop in the validator count. And from what I was reading is that this stuff, I mean, like, I didn't know. It's pretty expensive to be a Solana validator. Did you know that, Sal, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So just example, running a self-hosted validator, yeah, where it says, yeah, is expensive, often exceeding 20 million in total commitments. Operational costs can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars just for the hardware and voting related expenses. Yeah. So
yeah, I didn't know about millions. I know that it was, I think when I was looking into it, it was like 10, 20 grand to do the validator.
Well,
this was a few years ago. This is like right when Solana kind of came out. But
that's what's making it so centralized, everybody, right? None of us can be running something for 20 mil, right? So, that's not a good look, right? Not a great thing for decentralization. But interesting things.
What did it say? It lost 84 of them?
Yeah, well, lost 84% down. Yeah, wow. Drop. Yes. Yep.
That's not good.
That's not good. Yeah. So look, the original post claimed that participation by Solana validators have dropped 84% over the last 12 months, right? Percent was closer. In fact, the percentage was closer to 20%, right, blah, 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 right? So, yeah, there's kind of either or. It's still not good. But, yeah, this is an off number compared to what that is, right? So people are still trying to kind of obviously see what is probably somewhere in the middle. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm sure, like I said, that's not it's not a good thing. Even if that's the cost, that's crazy. Then you got here, a crypto trader turned $285 into $627,000. Good for him. But a lot of saying, like I said, even the one we wore before with the poly market, game was rigged. A wallet linked to pump fund, meme coin turned 285 into small fortune. But again, it's talking about insider activity during the latest meme coin thing, right? And again, what a lot of people are saying is for their clout, doing their thing, so people get following them. They can sell these kind of alpha channels, I guess you could say. But I don't, we don't know, man. People,
it's really hard to turn $285 into that much money, especially right now with meme coins. It really is. There's not even that much money playing around in it, really, unless it's your own.
Right, absolutely, 100%. So he sold 210 for that, but he's got unrealized gains still in 417,000. So
unrealized.
I know that's that paper million.
That could be gone like that.
It is. It's crazy. Oh, there we go. State of the Union is normally late January, early February. It will be, yes. Thank you, GW Rich. Yep. MG-ion batteries, yes, are part of its Lion. Counterpart is electrolyte, is solid, not liquid. Confined batteries. Batteries can be far safer because they will. I love batteries that don't catch fire. Honolulu, right? Saw stories, terrible, but yeah, they don't just go out with a little water either. Yep. And then this is breaking news. The New York Stock Exchange is building a venue using blockchain technology to allow for trading tokenized stocks and exchange traded funds around the clock. They are. It's on. It's in the works. You will never guess what it's called. I dare you guys to take a good guess. It's hilarious. It's going to be called. It's big news that's going on all over our country. All over our country. What do you think? What do you think the ticker? What do you think the ticker is?
I'm going to guess NYSC. What I'm more intrigued is what chain is this going to be on?
Right. Well, I got the news story after this, but I want. What do you think it is, Sal?
I have no clue. Dumbass. No, you know what I mean. I have no idea.
Here it is. Down here. Oh, come on. Really? Oh man, it did it to me again. I told you I wasn't going to use them anymore, Sal, and they did it to me. I did not sign in. Big clown show. Either or, the ticker is called ICE. Okay, and that's what it is. But it's something like Intercontinental Exchange, right? It's Intercontinental Exchange. So there it is. Maybe this is it. Oh, come on. And then it went away. There we go. This has to be the story. Yes, look. Intercontinental Exchange owner, owned and operator is seeking SEC approval around the clock markets, right? Growing demand. And where is it? I'm just making sure. But it is. I'm telling you, it is called ICE. And it was hilarious when I saw it. So there you go. You can't. Yeah, there it is. ICE's strategy. They're going to be around the clock doing their thing. So there's more than just one ICE, everybody. So it's interesting. But yeah, round the clock. That's good stuff, man. And this is just a press release. The New York Stock Exchange. There it is. And yep, there it is. Which I told you, there's the ticker. And yeah, that's at least again, that's still bullish, man. For all the stuff that we're into, everybody, it's not going anywhere. It's like I said, even when Snoopy, when we started out, you said just accumulate, hodl, and calm down, right? So exactly what we need to do. Relax. It's Bappy. I'm buying it just for the name. That's right, Bappy. That's right. Go against the grain. Be like, I have some ice, bro. Yeah. But
is it on the Ethereum network?
Let me see. Let's see. Tokenized. I would think so, right? NASDAQ. It didn't say. Trading platform. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look and I'll come back with that answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to just guess, but yes, crazy, man.
Oh, it's gonna be on Cardano. Wait, what was he doing on there?
No. He just they just throw stories in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Oh my God.
It's not gonna be on Cardano.
It be with I hate to say this too. Ripple.
Ripple, you think that?
Maybe.
Yeah. You could definitely be right with that one. Yeah. Yep, because they are very yes. That kind of chain. Yes. And then look, this is some thank you, Apex. He was in, I don't know if he's in here anyways, but this is something. Look, I don't even know. I've been starting to think about some cool things with Spark. Yeah. We could do some cool things, everybody. Just do it, right? Who knows? But Pump.Fund is introducing $3 million Build in Public Hackathon, brought to you by Pump's Fund's new investment arm. It's time to completely reimagine early stages of you build and fund it. Yeah. So it's just kind of boomers incoming, doing their thing, little South Park stuff. But you're just talking about them, Sal. I did not know that these guys, and I know they get a little, but yes, I wouldn't call it goofy and racist. But anyways, so they're announcing Pump Fund. It will advance the startup ecosystem on Pump Fund by aligning itself with projects long term. So the fund's first initiative is the BIP Hackathon, which will fund 12 projects with $250,000 at a $10 million valuation, giving mentorship with Pump Fund's founders and much more. Yeah? So who knows? Maybe we should fill it out. What makes this hackathon different? Instead of having to please judges, VCs for money, tokenizing allows the market to become the judge. Your users are the ones that fund you by betting on you early. So, like, seriously, we have something kind of cool that we want to do with this. I have, like I said, I have ideas. Yeah. So, those who can capture the minds of the people are empowered like nowhere else. Eligibility requirements: launch a token, build a project, own at least 10% of the token supply, and build in public, posting X, right? And fund highly encouraged. So we have all that.
Isn't that what everybody already does anyways?
That's pretty much you should. That's a basic start. That's absolutely true, Sal. But again, there's some other things when you go into the forums. Like I told you, a 10 million valuation, you'll see some.
Yeah, how are they figuring that out?
I don't know. Maybe off
You're
of
just
market.
gonna say, "Oh, it's valued at 10 mil out the gate." I mean, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, maybe the crazy market cap predictions. I don't know that we got. I don't know, right? Look, my wife has ice. I just have empty pop. Bappy. I love it. So frequently asked questions: do I need to build a crypto-related project? No. What kind of projects are you looking for? Projects of all maturities, verticals, and tractions are welcome. What's the deadline? It is February 18th. We still have time. We have a whole month, everyone, right? 2026. When will the winners be announced? First winners by day 30, right? Moving quick. I don't know. We got an awesome team, got an awesome community kind of start out. Who knows? Might be something cool. Maybe we can play around and, spread the love. But if you want to take a look at it, just go to Pump Fund. There's all the little website hackathons. There's the application and terms and conditions. Yeah. Something interesting. You never know. Or maybe somebody else. Maybe somebody else has an idea. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe Snoopy or Sal, that'd be cool. And look, I'm going to end it on this. I don't know if you ever seen this. Have you all ever heard of this movie, PCU? Have you ever heard of it? No?
No.
31 years ago, Western culture has become a parody of a parody, right? This was, I think it was around 94, 95. I know it says 31 years ago, but whatever. That's literally, and this is Elon Musk that posted it. You're going to be shocked, right? Because this is them making fun of the universities back then. And how crazy that we are living it for real today. Yeah? So take a listen. I'm going to mute myself. For real today. Yeah? I forgot. I got to go over because it's streaming. It's streaming. Let me bring it down. There we go. All right. And we got that. Here we go.
It's a whole new ball game on campus these days, and it's not just politics, it's everything. It's what you eat, it's what you wear, and it's what you say. And if you don't watch yourself, you can get in a buttload of trouble.
Save the whales! Gays in the military now! Free Nelson Mandela! They freed him already.
Hey, Sam, isn't that the guy that you used to...
You went out with a white male? I was a freshman.
Fresh person, please.
Please.
Sister, from the wall!
No, you don't have to do that.
Hi, how you doing? Is Sam in there?
In there? What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, cock man oppressor.
These, Tom, are your cause heads. They find a world-threatening issue and stick with it for about a week. What happened to the ozone layer?
It was last week. Now it's me.
Okay.
We're serving up chili burgers, but they're not letting anyone in or out.
I love chili burgers. What about you, Dave?
Yeah.
How crazy. I remember the ozone layer. You remember when you used to spray the Aquanet, ladies? I never hear anything about the ozone layer now anymore. Yeah. But crazy that was mocking of what, it is. And back then, I'm telling you, that's what you usually, like you said, Sal, comedians try to push the envelope, right? If it wasn't like that, right? And that is exactly where we are today. It's crazy. Yep. So I don't know. What you guys, anything else before we kind of roll out?
No, I'm good.
No. Yeah. Hey, you going to do spaces? Hey, did you guys everybody? Obviously, you're looking into mob news. Yeah. It's cool that they put out kind of like a chat room or something, right? Is that what that? Have you been in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you yapping it up?
No, I was eavesdropping. People were in there like, hey, can everybody hear me? And I just sat there. Like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll do spaces. I was wondering I didn't know if they wanted to kind of hang out in there. I don't even know. Right. Can you be in there alone and just talk? Is it recorded? And you could do your ideas?
Well, I don't know if it's recorded or not, but you can just go in there by yourself.
That's awesome. That's an awesome chat. Yeah. Chatting by yourself. But anyways, we'll do spaces. But I'm just saying, I didn't know if anybody wanted to do that in there. Probably not good because it's often your own little wilderness, right? So yeah, we'll just kind of jump on spaces and like I said, continue talking about all kinds of stuff, man. It is crazy that people are sending troops over there now, right, to Greenland. Yeah. And I saw Germany sent some, and then Germany sent them back Monday, right? They left and then they're already back in Germany. Yeah. So I don't know how serious these people are, but I know he's dead serious, right? But he wouldn't be doing this stuff if he wasn't serious. But yeah, crazy times. Yep. Let me bring this down.
I'm sure that app function will get used maybe after the spaces. I know Apex and some of them like to run VCs and stuff, after we close the spaces down. Or definitely, I would keep an eye on it around this time frame on the off nights, Tuesday, Thursday night. I'm sure it'll get used, so, or at least tested. So,
right.
I think it's a cool function. I like it.
Yeah, no, it is cool. I went in there, but I mean, when I was listening, I didn't hit the button. You're like listening and you didn't join. Is that how? I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Did you see what I'm saying? All I did is open up the mob, right? The mob app. And when I was sitting there without hitting the button, I could hear everybody talking.
I think it still shows you're there though.
Okay, because I didn't hit the button. And I didn't hit the button.
Because if you open it up and nobody's in it, like when you open it up, it says one listening, and that's you. So
okay.
Was it a Discord?
No. I don't know. You just
app.
What is it? It's inside the app. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a Discord, that's what you would do in a Discord chat. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just, like I said, when I opened it, I didn't hit any button, but I heard everybody talking. Yeah. I think it was I don't even know. But yeah. So there you go. Okay. Thank you, Jason. You're the man, bro. I saw you. Okay. Wow. I didn't hit the button though, bro.
You were in the chair behind the column, but they still saw you.
They did. I was just trying to, like you said, I was just trying to listen. Very cool. Thank you for letting me know that, man. Because I didn't hit the button. Very cool. Just had to open up the mob app. But yeah, I'll see everybody in like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, be on Spaces hanging out. We'll see. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. If you haven't, smash the like button and throw some comments. Do your thing. Share it out. Right. Is how we get the algorithm working for us. But thank you, Sal. Thank you, Snoopy. Right. We'll see y'all over on Spaces. Yeah. Have a good one. Anything before we go? You guys have anything? Anything going on? Yep. All good. Okay. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Later.
See you.
They talking codes, they talking chains, whales and moons, it's all the same. Fancy words, just smoking games, but I see clear through all the change. Why wait for pawns? Why wait for high? We grind all day. Work 5, baby.